Hi guys, it's Brian from E35. This is a review for World War C movies. Uh, World War C, an apocalyptic movie starting out by our main character Jerry Lane, who is role played by our famous Hollywood star Brad Pitt. Starting out with his family on an ordinary day, in the middle of town, the virus outbreak has begun. The plot and the aim of the movie are just like common apocalypse movies outbreak. Um, After surviving the first day of the apocalypse, the army invites Jerry, our main character that I mentioned, um, to join them in searching for the cure for the virus for the sake of humanity and, of course, his family to be able to stay in the care of the army. And I forgot to mention that Jerry was a army veteran who has a sensational experience that that they said it in the movie. Uh, um, Throughout the movie, Jerry and his team they're flying around all across the world that has a rumor about the cure for the virus. And it just somehow turned out that Jerry was only the sole survivor and his comrades will just die. Well, throughout the movie, I'm excited and curious how the movie result would be. Although I already knew that it's just a normal virus outbreak zombie-ish movie. Um, the CGI and all the zombies, I would say particularly all the movies, is better than most of the zombie genre movies. Like flashes are flashes, blood is blood, and there's no bullshit costume from like the laundry store that back in like 1990 that they would just only just wear a costume, not just CGI. And the peak of the movie would be the final battle, I would say. Like the plot of the movie that I mentioned is just to find the kill, right? But when the kill is not actually the kill, but it's just something more than the kill. Um, I might be a little bit weird, but that's how I'm gonna explain it. Otherwise, it's gonna be the spoil for World War Z, not just review. Um, and I would give this movie thumbs ups, relate and rate it for the zombie genre type movie around 9 out of 10. And this movie so far is one of my best movie of my entire life. And I have watched like so many zombies genre movies in the past, like Resident Evil, and Dawn of the Dead. But I think this one is like more the realistic one that I would say, cause like as you know, like for the Resident Evil from one to like every episode, and yeah, it's focused mainly on the action, not just this mainline story. Like they will just pick up guns and just fire everywhere, and the main character just somehow fires the bullet, maybe on the ground, and and just hit them all with his shotgun and like yeah their weapons. But not in this movie. Like they need to make the decision, a wise decision, otherwise they're gonna fail. It's not just like firing guns everywhere in the like other zombie movies. That's all I would say. Like for overall this movie, I really like it. Thank you for listening.